Now let us take some interesting examples of lifespans. Different organisms have different lifespan already discussed. Mayfly, it is an insect. The lifespan of this insect is 1 day, or you can also say it's having 24 hours of lifespan. During this 24 hours of lifespan, this organism takes birth, undergoes the process of this juvenility growth, then attains sexual maturity, then undergoes aging, and finally dies. That means this organism lives only for few hours. After that, it undergoes aging and finally dies. Second one is the butterfly, which is another insect. Butterfly belonging to phylum Arthropoda. It's having 1 to 2 weeks of lifespan. Within these 2 weeks, it completes its whole life cycle. All the four stages of the life cycle are completed in 1 to 2 weeks. Then another one, rice plant. Rice plant. It is having a 4 months. It's having a lifespan of 4 months. Fourth one, rose plant. It is having a lifespan of 10 years. Fifth, sequoia tree. Sequoia tree is having 3000 to 4000 years. From here, yeah, we can take our own example. Human beings, it's having lifespan of 100 years. Can be lesser, but it is 100 years. Now, from these lifespans, we have observed that plants are having longer lifespans than animals. Why? What is the reason behind why plants have longer lifespans than the animals? The reason behind this is growth. Growth in plants is continuous, but in animals, growth stops after attaining certain age. After that, this growth occurs only in some specific cells of the body, which help us in the replacement of the worn out cell. But in plants, meristematic tissue is always there. Growth occurs always. That is why they are having longer lifespans than the animals. This second one is the why we perform this process of reproduction. What is the aim? What is the significance of performing this process of reproduction? Can we skip this process? Can we skip the process of reproduction? Can we skip the process of digestion? No, we cannot skip the process of digestion. Can we skip the process of reproduction? Yes, we can skip the process of reproduction without any ill effects on our body. But we will not be able to preserve our characters, preserve our genetic material in our offspring. That is the main significance of performing the process of reproduction. So let me to rub the board first. After that, we will move on to the process of reproduction. See, let's first of all write the definition of reproduction. The process of production of new organisms, yeah, offsprings of own kind. A human being will give birth to a human being. A dog will give birth to a dog. A cow will give birth to a cow. Later on, we will see why a human being gives birth to a human being. There's the reason behind this. First of all, let us see what is the significance of performing the process of reproduction. Why we perform the process of reproduction? The first significance is if we will not perform this process of reproduction, a time will come, all the human beings will get extinct. There will be no human being left in this universe, and we will get lost in this universe. That is why it helps us in that there will be no individual of species, Homo sapiens, left. That is why in this process of reproduction is necessary. So it helps us in continuation of the species. Continuation of species. Second one, if we will not perform the process of reproduction, so in our population we will have only the old aged individual, because everyone undergoes aging, everyone dies. So to maintain the organization of our population, reproduction is very important. By the process of reproduction, we can maintain that number of young individuals, number of adult individuals, number of old aged individuals. So it helps us in maintaining the organization of the population. Maintaining the organization of population. Third one, by the process of this reproduction, variation occurs in individuals, and it is because of variation we are able to adjust in different environments. help us in reducing variations. And the last one, life exists because of life existence, because of reproduction. If we will not perform this process of reproduction, time will come, there will be no human left in this universe. That is why this process of reproduction is very important. Now, different all organisms cannot perform this process of reproduction similarly. Different organisms perform this process of reproduction differently. So there are mainly two modes of reproduction which are adopted by different organisms. So let us see what are the different ways by which these organisms perform the process of reproduction. The modes of reproduction. First, there are mainly two modes of reproduction. First is asexual mode. Asexual method or mode of reproduction, and second one is sexual mode of reproduction. Different organisms will opt either for the asexual or for the sexual. It depends upon the complexity of the organisms and whether the organism performs sexual or asexual, means whether the organism is able to produce gametes or not. On the basis of it, he will opt one among these two methods of reproduction. First of all, let us take the process of asexual reproduction. A means without, sexual means sex. So in this process of reproduction, only one individual will be involved. So that means there are no concept of males and females in asexual reproduction. Only one parent is there. So we call this as a uniparental. It is uniparental. That means one parent involved. Second one, if there is only one parent, so there will be no male and female. When there will be no male and female, no gametes will be formed. So no gamete formation takes place. No gamete formation takes place. Gametes are of two, male gamete and female gamete. But here only one parent is involved. There is no concept of males and females, so no gametes will be formed. Second, when there are no gametes formed, no fusion of gametes will be taken place. That means fertilization. No fertilization. That is also called syngamy. Fertilization means fusion of male and female gametes. But here no gametes are produced, so no fertilization will take place in asexual methods of reproduction. In the previous classes, you may have read about there are two types of divisions that an organism performs. First is the mitosis, and second is the meiosis. These are the two important cell divisions which a cell performs. But in this step, what is mitosis? I'll give you a brief concept of this. Mitosis means and meiosis means if there is the mitosis, cell will undergo division, it will produce two cells. If there is the meiosis, cell will undergo division, it will produce two cells. That means in both, the cell will divide and produce two cells. Then what is the difference between mitosis and meiosis? For example, it is mitosis. For example, it is meiosis. Here, every individual, every cell has a specific chromosome, particular chromosome number, a fixed chromosome number. For example, if it is a human cell, we have 46 chromosomes. That means 23 pairs, we can say. If it is a mitosis, it will get also 46, it will get also 46. That means in mitosis, the chromosome number is preserved. That if the organism having this parent is having 10 chromosomes, the daughters will also have the chromosomes. That means chromosome number of daughters and parents will be similar. There will be no reduction in the chromosome number. But in meiosis, for example, if it is a human cell having 46 chromosomes, because of meiosis, it will get only 23, it will get only 23. That means mitosis is an equational division. But meiosis is a reductional division. Because of this reduction of the chromosomes takes place. So it is very important. And this type of this type of division takes place in our germ cells, where we have to maintain the chromosome number. Because the sperms and the eggs are formed in our in testes and ovaries, but testes are having diploid cells. So first of all, we need to reduce the chromosome number to 23, so that sperm is having only 23 and egg is also having 23. Then 23 from egg, 23 from sperm again combined, they will form 46 diploid individual again. So this type of division takes place in the germ cells. This type of division takes place in the somatic cells. Now what happens in the asexual reproduction? In asexual reproduction, only mitosis takes place. No meiosis takes place in the process of asexual reproduction. That means in asexual reproduction, the daughter cells will be having the same chromosome number as that of their parent. No meiosis takes place during the process of asexual reproduction. Remember this point. It is always asked in competitive exams. So let me to rub this one now. Only mitosis takes place. Only mitosis takes place. Now you know mitosis is a cell division in which the cell divides into two, but daughter cells are having the similar chromosome number as that of the parent. No meiosis. No meiosis. Again, meiosis is a cell type of cell division in which the parent cell divides into two. The daughter cells are having half the chromosome number as that present in the parent cell. It is very important, and it takes place in the germ cell. It takes place in the somatic cells. Next one, the new individuals formed in the process of asexual reproduction. They are genetically as well as morphologically similar to their parents. Why? Because they are having the same chromosome number. There is no meiosis. During meiosis, this recombination also occurs. Because of recombination, variations occur. So there are no chances of there are no meiosis takes place. There are no chances of variations are there. That is why the individuals produced by the process of asexual reproduction are morphologically as well as genetically similar to their parents. Such type of individuals, such group of individuals which is produced by asexual reproduction is called a clone. See, so asexual reproduction results in the formation of clones. What is a clone? Clone is a group of individuals which are genetically as well as morphologically similar to their parents. Genetically as well as morphologically similar to parents. What is morphology? It is the external physical appearance of an individual. It's called morphology. What is genetic? Is genetic complement of an. What is the number of chromosomes? What is the size of chromosomes? What is the shape of chromosomes? That is the genetics of it. And it is these individuals' clones are similar morphologically as well as genetically to their parents. That is why they are called clones. Now each individual of a clone, there is, for example, there is a clone here. It's having four cells. The individual cell in the clone is called the ramete. RAMET, ramete. Now, we have seen that in the process of asexual reproduction, only the mitotic division takes place, and mitosis most probably takes place in the somatic cells. That is why this mode of reproduction is also called the somatogenic reproduction. So let me to rub this. If you have not made a note of this, you can replay the video. It is somatogenic. Somatogenic reproduction, because mitosis takes place in somatic cells. Somatic cells means body cells. Second one, it is also called agamogenesis. Means without. Gamo means gametes. That means there is no gamete formation during this process of reproduction. That is why this type of reproduction is called also called agamogenesis. Gamogenesis. Without the formation, without the formation of gametes. This is the process of asexual reproduction. Now, this process of asexual reproduction is also again divided into different methods. First, let us see what are the different methods of asexual reproduction. First one is the fission. It is not the fission of physics, similar to that but different mechanism. Then budding, then spore formation, then fragmentation, and finally one more is there, that is called vegetative reproduction. It also comes under the process of asexual reproduction. So we will discuss these sub types of asexual reproduction tomorrow. First of all, you are supposed to revise these, whatever we have discussed today. You are supposed to revise these things at home. If you are not noted down whatever I have written on the book, you can replay the video, stop the video, and write on your notebook. So see you tomorrow. Goodbye.